Hi, I'm Alan Gleeson, the CEO and founder of Work with Agility, and I'm what's called a Fractional Chief Marketing Officer. So Fractional CMO is senior leadership brought into a marketing function, often B2B, often SaaS or tech, where you're bringing your skills to bear on the function that's probably operating without a leader there at the moment. So what are some of the disadvantages with the model? Well, firstly, they don't have skin in the game. Most of the C-suite would perhaps be on stock options or long-term contracts. Fractional CMO isn't, and therefore there's this inherent tension with them making decisions which could have long-term consequences. So I guess the guard against that is making sure that if there's some big decisions that they do defer them to senior management rather than operating autonomously when the consequences of those decisions could be playing out in the long run. Secondly, it can be quite difficult for fractional CMOs to fit in because they're often remote and they come in and they're basically creating a lot of work. That's the second thing to be aware of, because essentially they'll do an audit, there'll be a fresh pair of eyes, but they're going to create work for someone. So you definitely need to signpost that to the wider team that there is an increased burden when you bring in someone that's got fresh eyes with fresh ideas. They are going to be doing work, creating work for others. You don't want them doing the execution. You really want your CMO being more strategic, looking at resourcing, looking at prioritization. Sure, they may do some tasks themselves, but ideally they record them on a Loom video so it's rinse and repeat. Somebody else can come in. And the third thing is it can be difficult to measure the effectiveness of a fractional CMO. Why? Well, marketing can take a long time to go from coming in, executing, and seeing the results play through. Often someone like myself comes in and we find the function is being neglected, and you've kind of got to go back to basics, looking at things like the messaging again, the ideal customer profiles, the personas, the sort of strategies in play. It could include brand refreshes or brand uplifts. It could include a new website. It could include a new approach to outreach. So there's lots of things that can crop up based on the audit, but then the delivery and the results take a long time. So it can be very difficult to measure the effectiveness in the short term. And I guess part of it is just knowing that going in, but also then looking for different data points to make sure that they are delivering value, even if the early stages are ones where they actually have to do a lot of work that doesn't translate immediately into results.